Hello everybody. Now here in this video, let me tell you, this video is in continuation of date time handling videos which we are continuing for last 2 or 3. All of them you can watch. Link is given in the description section. Right. So here in this video, what we're gonna learn is here we will try to find what date will come after n number of days, n number of month, n number of year. For example, over here you have 9th March 2022. Now what if I want to know what date will it be after 70 days? What date will it be after 1.5 year? What date will it be after 9 months, right? So if I want to calculate all those things, how we can do that? Now, if you're getting a question in the mind, why is that actually required? So let me give you an example over here. Let's say if you are working in a credit card industry, right? Credit card company. So in credit card company, what happens is you have a transaction date, right? And there will be a certain bill generation date. No matter when you did the transaction, the bill generation date is always going to be fixed. So let's say the transaction was done on 1st of October and bill generated on 15th October. Once the bill gets generated, usually credit card companies give you 20 days of grace period within which you can make the payment. So now here the question comes, what date will it be when the payment will be due? Means after 15th of October, after having the grace period of 20 days, what exact date will it be when you have to make this payment? So how would you find that? So to find that, we can that's what we are going to learn into over there. Let's jump back over there, right? So let's start with finding adding the days, adding or subtracting the days. Okay, so to do that, first of all we require one library. The library is from date util. So this is date utilization library actually. So you can just install this first and then you can use this. To install this, you can simply do pip install date util, okay, and it will work. Now after that, what you need to do is there is one module which is called relative delta, and this we need to import relative delta. So this is how we need to do this, from date util dot relative delta import relative delta. Okay, now let's just start with this thing. Here I'm just going to say this, and I would say day after. All right, date after or day after, whatever you want, you can just say. So how can we make it? So first of all, we gonna say df, and into this I'm going to say tran date plus relative delta, just 1 second. So what exactly we need to do is, looks like I didn't executed this. Now it is executed. Now we come back over here and say relative delta. Now here is what we get. Okay, now the next thing which we require to do is we want to have it after days, right? So we should have something called days. How many days? So we want to have it after 20 days, right? Let's just see. Oops, there seemed to be some problem over here. Let me just comment this and let me just have a quick look. Relative date plus is not signifiable, it is saying plus. All right, so the problem over here is here the date column which we were taking, tran date. Okay, so tran date has time value also into it, right? In that it will not support. So what we require to have is we need to have only date column, right? A column which has date value only. So don't worry, we had already created that here, date only, right? So this is the variable which I will be using instead of tran date. And now when you do this, this is what exactly you get. Just come back over here and you see 29th of March 2022. So 29th of March will come after 20 days after this. Same way, if you want to check after month after, let's say if you want to say month after, so what you can do is instead of days you can just say month. Here you just say months. After 20 months, what date will it be? So let's just see month after what it comes. So it will be after 20 months, it will be 9th November 2023. Same way, if you want to check for years, so you can just say years after, say years after, and instead of months, what you can put is years. All right, now you just do this. This is what you get. You come back over here after 20 years, it will be 2042, 9th March. Now same way, if you want to go back, that can also be done, right? So how can you do that? So for that, what you can do is just take this and here let's create year before, years before. Instead of years after, we will say year before, and instead of positive number, we're gonna put negative integer. Now if you do this, this is what you get. Come back over here and you get 2022. 20 years back, it will be 9th March 2020, sorry, 2002, not 2022. 2022 is the current. Now after having this all kind of dates and everything, the next thing comes is, next thing which we can be interested in learning is, let's say here we calculated day after. Where is that variable? Let's just have a look. So here is what we get, day after. For example, we want to add number of days, but after adding that, let's say we want to add number of months, right? Number of month, but after adding number of month, we want to, in the output, we want to have last day of that particular month. Let's say here we add 20 months, but in this month we want to have the last day, last date of that month. How can we have that? So for that, there is one function in pandas we have available. Let's see how that works, right? So for that, let's create last, or maybe I can say month end. All right, and over here I'm just going to use this thing, this particular variable which I had created over here, right? So here I'll just use this, and then over here I'm just going to say pd dot offsets dot, there is one function which is called month end, and into that you can give the value for n, which I'm going to give 0 because I want to keep the same month, right? So here is what we get. You see 31st March. Now if you want to get the beginning, what you can do is that's something which can also be done, and for that you can say month begin, create a variable. Let's create a variable month begin, month beginning, and over here instead of month end you can just say month begin, and into this time if you want to get the beginning, you should put negative number. Okay, so for the current month only it will be -1. All right, and this is what you get over here. You see 1st of March. Now this was something where we had already calculated the days after n, date after n number of days, or month after n number of months, days after n number of months, and so if you want to do right over here only, if you have number of months and you want to just calculate a month end after that, what you can do is you can just put number of months over here. Let's say I want to find it after 5 months. Means day after, we already have a value in day after. Here is the day after, which is 29th March 2022. Now we want to check after 5 months what month will it be and what will be the last date of that month, right? So this is what we can do. Let's run this, and when you see the result over here, this is what you get. 31st July will it be, it will be. Same way, if you want to go back, you can put the number over here. Okay, now this is it in this video. Hope you liked it. Just in case of any doubt, put that into the comment section. I'll definitely try to reply on that and solve that.